my wife and I decided to go out to dinner and take the kids out, have a nice dinner. We went to the Outback. Um, as I was walking towards the restaurant, I noticed a young man who was just kind of staring into the restaurant. Um, and immediately something moved in me and said, "You need to talk to this guy." And as I'm approaching him, he turned around and he looked at me and he said, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Is there any way that, I could get something to eat?" So I got my family together, took this man in, went down, sat down and ate. So I said, "Hey, look, it's great sharing a meal with you. Let's get you someplace where, maybe we can get you some help and kind of get you back on your feet." So we got him in the car, drove over to the Transitional Living Center, and they said, "Hey, we stopped taking intakes at 6 o'clock. And I looked at the wife, and she looked at me, and I said, "Well, what do you want to do, hon?" And she said, "Well, I guess you're coming home with us." We had just gotten to the house, and me and my son, my oldest son, Braden, started walking to the house. So I asked him, I said, "Hey, buddy, you know why we're doing this?" And he turns around without hesitation, and he says, "Yeah, Dad, he needs help, and we're going to help him." And I said, "Absolutely, buddy, that's exactly what it's all about." And he said, "Hey, by the way, Dad," I said, "Yeah, what?" He said, "This is the greatest thing you've ever done, Dad." And I just, like a tear welled up in my eye, and I knew that we were doing just the right thing. Served him breakfast in the morning, give him a change of clothes, let him shower, and then I wound up taking him to the East County Transitional Living Center and getting him hooked up there. My life group, leaders and the other people in the group tell me that they were so encouraged by this story, to see me step out in faith and do something like that. The only thing I could say to them is it was him. It wasn't me. We decided to put together meals for the homeless people in downtown San Diego, and give that out. There's nothing like playing out the Word of God in real life and giving and loving other people. That experience will change your heart forever.